You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind.
Just watch me. Just watch me.
I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait to see if it's worth your while. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind.
Just watch me.
Give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind.
Just watch me. Watch me. Just watch me.
Something tonight I'll be guessing, but I don't really have a case. You don't have to mention, you just like their attention. It's written all over your face. I don't wanna play the quiet type when I'm near you, reading old messages on my phone every time I see you. Tell me, is this part of an act, just to keep your image intact? If you think that strategy's smart, I'm not gonna defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart. You knocked on my window and slept on my pillow, then said you had found your place. Not sure if I want this. You don't think that I notice. This isn't like giving you space. I don't wanna play the quiet type when I'm near you, pretending that I don't know who you are every time I see you. Tell me, is this part of it?
What's up, guys? Sean here. Welcome to Tuesday Night Studio Sessions. My name is Sean. I'll be your host. Tonight we're going to talk about Dronelink, and we'll get in to that a little bit later. But first of all, hope you guys are having a great week. Let me know how your week was. I see we've got Nacho, we've got Brent, we've got Steve in the chat so far, so that's awesome. I'm a little out of breath and I'm sweating, and I've got an upset stomach, so not quite sure how this is going to go tonight. I might just have gas, so then that'll be all right. That'll go quickly. But I might have to check out for a couple minutes in the middle of this because I'm not feeling my best. I had to switch up some medicine, and yeah, it's not treating me well. Something that's changed this week. For one, I've moved my tables around. I moved my Mac over here. It used to be over here. Now it's over here. And I'm trying to set up so that behind that camera, I can put a camera. Sorry, behind that curtain, I can put a camera and then point it in this direction. And you guys can see my gaming setup as a background. And that might be kind of a background shot. Still playing around with that. Yeah. Several things tonight. I'm going to show you the updates that I've made to my website. That's pretty good. As you guys know, this month I am taking kind of some time off from videos since it's cold outside. It's rainy and kind of windy, so I can't really fly drones. I'm trying to get my studio ready so that I can do videos in the studio, getting my website ready, getting the merchandise ready. So when 2021 hits, I can hit the ground running. So yeah, Nacho says he's playing with a mechanical keyboard. Nice. I have a mechanical keyboard. It is a Rocat or a Roccat. I'm not sure how you say it, but it is beautiful. I've got it all decked out in Shawnite Studios colors. I can probably show it to you. Almost. That's it. That's as far as it'll reach. It's actually reaching pretty far because my computer's way over there. But from my desk to my camera, that's as far as it'll go. Stephen Drone says there's big snow coming to Connecticut. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of snow. It hasn't snowed here in Nashville yet. We got a dusting one day, but it wasn't enough to do anything really. Yep, Nacho, you have inspired me. No, it's actually been something that I've wanted to do for a while. I just never had time to get around to it. And today at work, we had a 2-hour Christmas party over Zoom, over WebEx. It's kind of like Zoom. And I really had nothing to do in that Christmas party. So I just kind of let it play in the background and rearranged my office while it was happening. So that was nice that I didn't have to have my fingers in the code today. Brent said it snowed Sunday and it snowed all day today in Oklahoma. So 'tis the season for snow. That's awesome that y'all are getting snow. Hope everybody's driving safe. Usually places that get snow all the time know how to drive in that snow. Nashville, we get like maybe 2 bad storms a year, and all hell breaks loose. People don't know how to drive in it. People actually go faster in the snow than they did on a normal day because they're irritated that some people are going slow. So usually I work from home on a normal year if it snows, just because not that I can't drive and I can't get there, but I just don't want to deal with other people that don't know how to drive in the snow. And Tennessee is full of hills and curves and the side of the road just kind of drops off. So if I make one wrong move or somebody pulls out in front of me or something like that, I could end up in a really, really low ditch. So I just kind of back off. So Drone Effect says, boo. What are you booing at? Are you booing at me? You scaring me like a ghost? What does boo mean? Welcome to the chat. I don't know that I've seen your name before, unless you're Drone Effects with Claude. Are you Drone Effects with Claude? If so, welcome to the chat. I haven't seen you in a long time. If not, and you're just Drone Effects, and I don't know you, welcome to the chat. So yeah, what we're going to talk about tonight is Dronelink. I've done several videos on Dronelink. One has been kind of just a regular mission. I've planned out a virtual tour, but haven't accomplished it yet. And I think we're going to do a kind of virtual tour tonight. I think that'll be fun. It is Drone Effects with Claude. Welcome, buddy. I know that you've been off of YouTube for a while. But yeah, welcome to the chat. So yeah, what time is it? 6:45. We're going to talk for about 15 more minutes, and then we're going to get right into it. I guess like right now we're kind of in the pre-show before 7 o'clock. I guess I could talk about the website. Do you guys want to see the changes that I made to the website this week? They've been exciting. It's gone full circle. But what's up, Turtle? Every time I see your name, I think of Master of Disguise with Dana Harvey. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but there's one show that he dresses up like a turtle, and he says, "Am I too turtley for your turtle club?" And he's like moving his head around like he's a turtle in a turtle shell. It's really funny. If you haven't seen it, well, I will say it's funny, but it's also kind of dumb. It's kind of a dumb Dana Carvey comedy show. I can see why you would not want to watch it. It's kind of like Adam Sandler. Like there's some Adam Sandler movies that are hilarious. Then there's other Adam Sandler skits that just annoy the poo out of me. So, Drone Effects lost his grandson. I'm sorry, buddy. That really stinks. Yeah, we've had I've had several people that I know, kind of in a distant family, that have lost their lives to COVID this year. So it's been a crazy year. But blessings to you and your family, Claude, and I hope things go better. Yeah, I probably didn't sell it very good. I was like, well, you might like it, you might not. I would just search for that clip, because he looks like a turtle. He looks like the turtle from like the Tortoise and the Hare cartoons from like Hanna-Barbera, like the old, 80s cartoons. He dresses up a lot like that turtle. And then there's one part where he gets really shy, and he just goes completely down in the suit, and his head goes down in it. It's pretty funny. So yeah, let's get into the website. I'm gonna go here. Right, we are here. This is kind of where the website was kind of here last week, but something that I added was I got approved for Google Ads on the website, so I'll be able to kind of help monetize the channel a little bit more through Google AdSense. So if you click on this link, you go to the videos page, click on this, you'll go to the shop. And if you click on this, you go to Amazon deals. So right off the bat, if you click on the videos, this is a playlist feed right into my YouTube channel. So I can run. That's awesome. I should probably fix that. Already finding bugs on my website. Going live, y'all. But as you can see, this is a playlist straight into my YouTube channel, pulling my latest videos. Here's an example of ads that are coming in. So I've got B&H ads that are coming in, and that these ads are relevant to what's on my page. So there's videos about cameras on my page, and so these ads coming in are places that you can buy cameras. So I thought that would be a really good fit for what I'm doing, reviewing cameras. And then, I try to lead people to YouTube, or try to lead people to Amazon using a lot of my different social streams to make money on the channel, so I can buy cameras and drones and review for you guys. So this is just kind of a way that I'm doing that. And then this link right here is probably the most important link to me. Is if you're planning on purchasing anything on Amazon, all you got to do is click on that link and it'll take you straight to Amazon, but it has my affiliate link in it right there. So if you're planning on doing any Christmas shopping on Amazon, you can help out the channel for free just by clicking that link first. Okay. So let's go back to the home page. Shirts and stuff. I'm super excited about shirts and stuff. And hopefully it works. It does not work. So I got to go hook that up. I switched my shop this week to Spreadshop. And it's something that I'd signed up for a long time ago, but Spreadshirt actually has a plugin that I can put it right on my site. So I want SeanHydeStudios.com to be a one-stop shop for all of your Amazon, all of your YouTube. Like, you can watch my videos, check out my playlists. I'm also going to be writing written reviews about each product that I review on the channel. So look for that. Just trying to get traffic to my site to make it relevant, because I feel like partners don't want to partner with me on YouTube because I don't have a website with all of my information on it and all that kind of stuff. Also thinking about getting a P.O. box, but I'm not sure yet because I don't really want to give anybody my address. But I'm not sure how much a P.O. box is. So, but I tried to do everything starting out with kind of a Sean Hyde Studios background. But like, here's things like an apron for grilling. And Steven Drones, if you're still here, I do have the ability to make hats now. I know you wanted a drone hat, the hexacopter hat, the hexacopter design that I made. So I'll be putting all my drone merchandise in this store this week is the plan. But now you can get a Sean Hyde Studios hat. There is a different version. You can go through here and filter, so if you just want all the men's stuff, if you're just looking for hoodies, these are all the hoodies and sweatshirts that I got in here. If you're looking for an accessory, and you want to do caps, here's a trucker hat version that has, with the white on the logo. And I think the drone designs that I did, they had some white in it. I think this hat would look really cool with them because it has the white on the side and then it has white in the logo. But there's also a black version of the trucker hat. So in the summer when it gets hot and you need a ventilated hat, there you go. So that's enough about the store. I need to fix that button on top, but it does work in the menu. And last is the Amazon deals. And here, this is just a way that you can help the channel by clicking on Amazon links. So below are two options to help out the channel by simply shopping. First one is to click this Amazon link, and it's just the same as that other Amazon link. If you're planning on starting an Amazon business like I have, or if you're planning on doing Amazon Music, any of these services that you're wanting to sign up for, these are discounts on these. So here's a 30-day trial of Amazon Prime. So right now, if you clicked on this and got a 30-day trial for Amazon Prime, then you would have all of your shipping for free for Christmas. So, I mean, right off the bat, that's savings, and it helps the channel out at the same time. Here's a free trial for Audible. And any of these free trials, you can turn them off later. So yeah, so that's the website. It's pretty exciting, isn't it, guys? So that's what I wanted to talk about there. Next, we're going to talk about Dronelink, but I want to wait just a little bit before I start talking about it. The people in the chat, is there anything that you want me to do with Dronelink tonight that you have questions about? I've had a lot of experience building missions in several different applications, and I've had a pretty decent amount of successful flights through Dronelink. So if you have any questions, I'd be more than glad to answer those questions. Dronelink is a online cloud-based flight plan generator that allows you to take code from other people to build really cool missions right out of the gate. A lot of the drones that we buy, like Paradanafi, does really, really great flight plans. There's waypoints in a lot of the DJI drones. Autel Evos have waypoints in their functionality, but a lot of those are point by point, or like the waypoints. The waypoints, if you are actually out on site, when you're creating a waypoint mission, you can actually fly your drone to a spot and get, frame your shot perfectly and set a waypoint. But the limitations are, it's a little frustrating whenever you're making a waypoint mission in the app. The Paradanafi is kind of the same way. Paradanafi, you can't create a mission by flying to places, but it has a great interface to actually make a flight plan. And you can do curved flights, you can do FPV type camber moves and all that kind of stuff in flight plan. And I've been using Parrot's flight plan for years. And then Autel Evo is kind of the same way. But they're kind of fly from here to there, and then it'll just turn the drone and then go to the next spot. So it's very kind of syncopated and not fluid. One of the benefits of Dronelink is I could create a mission and save it for public use on Dronelink, and then someone else could grab that mission and just fly it for themselves. So if there's let's say there's a really cool park in Nashville, or I went to Florida on vacation, and I don't know much about Florida. I don't know where cool things are, but if there's a guy in Florida that does really cool drone missions, I can go to that location and fly his mission, and I don't even have to do anything. So it's you build a cloud library of different missions, but there's even components where someone writes. So like an example is the 360-degree photo. One guy figured out how to take really good 360-degree photos, or copied it from an algorithm from Parrot or an algorithm from Unique or something like that, and then coded that, and then all of us get to benefit from the coding he did. So we can grab that 360 photo, and it's just like a module. It's a component that we just drop into our mission, and all of a sudden we can take a full 360-degree photo. Other things that are really cool is you can visualize, through Google Maps how it's going to fly, and where it's going to point the camera. Some other things that are really cool is you can actually import your flight into Google Earth and see a 3-dimensional flight plan on Google Earth, which is really cool to me. But yeah, so I am here in the dashboard of a mapping mission that we created in one of the other live streams that we did. And it's really simple. This is kind of my backyard. I turned the streets off because I don't want, all the streets of where I live on here. But whenever you start, you see this blue pin. This is the beginning. The settings is there's no takeoff restrictions. Some of the options here could be take off from a specific area, but what I like to do is I like to actually take off on my own and kind of get my drone into a safe area and then hit play on the mission. And that's personal preference, but if you take off, if your drone takes off and it has to go somewhere you're not expecting it to go, it might beeline right into a bush or beeline into a tree, something you weren't expecting. I've got the action on finish is to return home. One of the other options is auto land, but I think that would be stupid unless you know exactly where it's going to land. Even landing in tall grass, or if there's a rock on the ground or a stick or a stump, small cat, like anything on the ground in the location that your mission ends, it's going to land there. So I would always say return home. It also says to just do nothing, so it would just sit there and hover. But if you and maybe your mission should, in my opinion, your mission should always come back to you anyway. But let's say you created a mission that flew a mile out, and then you decided for it to just not do anything, and then you lost connection, and then you couldn't get your drone back. So I would always encourage you guys to just do a full loop and bring your drone back to you anyway. But I've got a failsafe in here for it to return home. And then the speed is 10 miles per hour. And I find that 10 miles per hour is a nice slow pace, but you can cover a lot of ground 10 miles an hour. What's up, Daniela? Welcome to the chat. So this is also the starting part of your plan. So whenever you start a mission, you drop the home point basically on the map, and that's kind of the start of your mission. And then basically what I have here is I did this with my DJI Mavic Mini, and I flew kind of in a lawnmower pattern. So like if you're mowing the yard and you're going, you try to cover everything. When I take a picture from here, the edges of the image should come all the way over to here. And when I take a picture here, the edges of the image should come over here. So what that does is gives you a nice overlap of the images, and it is just taking images all the time throughout this entire flight. So you end up with hundreds of images on your SD card. And then what those images are used for is building a sorry, I read Daniela's comment. Hit a squirrel there for a second. But what that does, those overlapping images lets you create a map. So this, I've got up here in the title, this is a construction map of my backyard. And so that's kind of what this is doing. Now you can take the images from your SD card and throw them into Photoshop and merge them together. But anything like this, where there's a bunch of trees, Photoshop is going to have a really hard time figuring out what to do. Okay. So there's software out there that you can actually use to merge your photos together. So I don't know if I ever really did a video about this. I might do a video of the final result. You guys will see the final result tonight, but this is an example of what the mission was, and it's a very simple mission. I think this is called a trapezoid map, and basically I just drew added points all around and drew this trapezoid, this kind of weird shape. And then what it does is it automatically puts a path in the middle there, and it goes up and down, and it does kind of like a time lapse, where it'll take a picture every 2 seconds, or it'll take a picture every 5 seconds, or something like that. But it'll go along this path, and then I got it to end right here. And so in this mission, I just had it return home. So when I took off from here, then it went and did the mission, finished here, and then flew straight back to me. Okay. So that's pretty awesome. This is the application that I used, and it's called Maps Made Easy. Okay. So here you can change it to terrain, which didn't work. So we're just going to do satellites. But this is exactly is that mission. And if you'll notice that right here, it didn't record this section right here. It's because my Mavic Mini didn't have enough connection to actually finish this point. So my drone kind of got to this point and lost connection and then came back home. But I took enough pictures to actually upload it and get a really cool map. Bob Casey, what's up? Welcome to the show. We got a lot of people here tonight. It's a good turnout. So super excited. So with this application, Maps Made Easy, I uploaded it. And what the drone does is, in the metadata of the pictures that are taken in the drone, actually has coordinates. So I didn't even have to tell Maps Made Easy where this was located. It took the picture, put it on the that's hard to say. Like this picture right here, it took that image and took the GPS coordinates from that image and placed it right here. And then it did the same with all those images. So like Photoshop had an issue with some of these trees, some of these like dirt roads, and like the, if I took some more time, I probably could have made it happen in Photoshop. But a lot of these, when you zoom in here, a lot of these rocks, Photoshop has a hard time with dirt and rocks. These roads are actually kind of hard just because they're not real roads. Photoshop doesn't have an issue with this because it's actually pretty easy, because it's mostly black and then it's got a curve, and then it's pretty good at figuring those things out. But when it comes to like trees and grass and dirt, stuff like that, there's a lot of repetition in patterns here, so it has a big issue. But with Maps Made Easy, it was able to recognize all of the the GPS coordinates as to where these images go, so it knew where to put those images. And this, I was able to make one map for free, so that's what I did here. But if you wanted to do this as a business, Maps Made Easy would be a great place to actually make maps. Now in my fleet, of drones, the drones that I have that work with Dronelink are the DJI Mavic Mini, the original DJI Mavic Air, not the Mavic 2, but I can't wait till the Mavic 2 is on Dronelink, because that drone has some great range and it looks great, and like DJI Mavic Air 2 is kind of my favorite drone right now. Just maybe, well, it is. And my DJI Mavic Pro original. So it's the, not the, well, actually the DJI Mavic 2s are able to go on Dronelink too, but I don't have a Mavic 2, but I have a DJI Mavic Pro. So those are the 3 drones that I have that will work on Dronelink. So my DJI Mavic Mini didn't, it doesn't record 4K. The Mavic Mini 2 does, but it's not available on Dronelink yet because DJI hasn't released it on the mobile SDK. I don't understand why it takes forever for DJI to add their drones to an SDK that they built themselves. But it will take a while for that to be compatible with that. But my DJI Mavic Air and my DJI Mavic Pro both have better range than the Mavic Mini. So I'll be able to complete this mission with one of those 2 drones. Something else that I love about Dronelink is you can make one mission and then you can fly it with all your DJI drones. One of the caveats of Dronelink, though, is you can only use DJI drones. So if you have an Autel or a Unique or Parrot, you're going to have to use some other type of mapping software or something like that. But I wanted to show you guys this. I was very proud of this, that I got this accomplished with the DJI Mavic Mini. So check it out. So what this does is it actually acts like Google Maps. And it basically puts images in a grid, and then it puts multiple versions of those images. So at this level, it doesn't need super high resolution images to accomplish this view. Okay. When I zoom in, you can see that it kind of, the resolution gets better. And then if I zoom in further, the resolution gets better. If I zoom in again, the resolution gets better. So I can come in here and I can pick out details about this bulldozer. I think these trees turned out really cool over here. And I'm not sure what the algorithm was that they built this with. I kind of messed up right there for a second. So this is the crappy satellite image, which is actually amazing that they could take this picture from a satellite. But then there's this image that I took with my DJI Mavic Mini. And to kind of help you guys understand the grid of this, if you zoom out and zoom in, you can see kind of a grid. See that? And this messed up right here. But there's an image right here. This is actually a good example. So this image went from here to here. This image went over to here, and then this is an overlapping version of that image. So you can see that an image is about, this is like one, I forget what the DJI Mavic Mini takes, maybe like a 10 megapixel image, but this is one 10 megapixel image. And then this is another 10 megapixel image, and so on and so on. And for that little toy drone, the DJI Mavic Mini, to accomplish this, I mean, this is professional work, guys. This is something that you could actually make money with, and submit to a construction, to a company that was building houses. And the fact that you're making a mapping mission with Dronelink, you could go do this every week. and go out every Saturday morning and take pictures of it. And then build a map every week. Build in the costs. The cost of the software, the Maps Made Easy. You could build that into your invoice and do something really, really cool. Eat More Possum said, I really like Maps Made Easy, pay-as-you-go pricing. I plan to do some maps of the farm in the spring. So that's another great point. Maps Made Easy, it's not like subscription-based, or, well, I mean, if you're running a business, subscription might be better. But for like individuals, if you just want to do, like Brent's talking about taking a picture of the farm, in the spring when you've got all the flowers budding, and like an orchard would be beautiful, or like a bunch of cherry trees, or if you've got something like that, how many maps of that do you need? You might only need one map. Brent's got a few DJI drones that would actually, have enough range to get a good map out of it. So that's that. And then I want to show you something else that I did. And this is awesome. I spent like a couple hours on this, and then I was really proud of what I did. So I'm a part of a Facebook group in my neighborhood, and someone at some point posted kind of the blueprints of this neighborhood right here that they're building. And so what I did was I took that image. It was a crappy image and it was like a scan, either a scan or a phone photograph of it. But I took that image and I warped it a little bit in Photoshop until I could actually get a good example of what the neighborhood looks like. And then I cut out in Photoshop, I cut the roads out, and then I put them back on. So you could actually see the roads with the cars on it. So you can zoom in here. The actual image is bad. The scan of the blueprints are bad, but putting this overlay on here, you can see that how far this house is going to get to my house. This guy's got a big old honking yard, and maybe this isn't even a house. Maybe they'll put a park there or swimming pool or something. I feel like this is a swimming pool, but I'm not sure. But they've Stephen Drones, you asked, no houses yet in the project. They have framed out the foundation for this house, this house, this house, and this house, and I feel like there's one here too. But right now there's kind of wooden frames where they're going to pour a foundation. These are all going to be slab homes, and they've got a bunch of gravel in there. And they did that about a week ago, and they just kind of left it and haven't done anything since. And they've started going down the road here. This house right here comes to about here. So the good news is, from my house, there'll be kind of a run right through here where I can, look. There won't be houses in the way. It'll just be kind of all their backyards. So that's pretty cool. And then this right here is like a big, it's kind of the same thing that's over here, but this is a concrete version of it, where all the water from the entire neighborhood will flow back to this point. But as you can see, my map that I made, went here. I was actually able to take a picture of the entire construction. Now, I faked these trees in Photoshop, just because I know how to do that. So if you go back here, You know, I wasn't able to get all this too either. So I think I faked that part too, maybe. I just kind of added some construction, like dirt and stuff underneath it. But I thought that turned out really, really cool. So yeah. So the next thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to show you guys something else that I did. I don't think that's it. Nope, that's not it. This is the Stewards Creek mission that I did. And this is a school that's near my house. And it's a huge campus. You've got a football field here. You've got a baseball field, softball field. You've got some soccer fields over here and another softball field. This is the high school, I believe. And one of these is a middle school and one's an elementary school. So it's a huge, like, people will go to school here their whole life to this one spot. So I wanted to show you guys, again, here's the blue takeoff point. And I kind of fly around here, and then I go around here, and you can go alphabetical. So it will go to point A, then to B, then C, D. So I fly around here, and then I fly up to here. I wanted to go straight down here, and then I fly back across, and I end here. We're going to watch the flight plan that I put on YouTube of this flight right here. So yeah, we're going to watch that right now. And then I will be back shortly. Yeah, we're going to do that. I'm going to
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had unfolded just like a void, but you broke the coldness somehow and lit up a flame. And ooh, I was done feeling hopeless, screamed out loud because it felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own. But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold. It's funny how easily a life can be torn apart. Why couldn't I simply see that I was sick at heart and I am in deep debt? The climb we did was unreal. You made me so speechless. I just can't believe it. You broke the coldness somehow and lit up a flame. And ooh, I was my own enemy, screamed out loud because it felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own. With pins and patches, we carry on. I rise from the ashes. I heal from your passion. My doubts are gone. Oh, yeah. Felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own. But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold. In your arms of gold. In your arms of gold. I rise from the ashes. With pins and patches, we carry on. I rise from the ashes. I heal from your passion. My doubts are gone. How did we end up here in the corner, looking like enemies? We used to be the team people talk about, what a chemistry. I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb, while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No, no. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe. Cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me. But now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of. How can you be so calm around me when I act desperately? You used to be the one getting crazy when I'd be hard to reach. I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb, while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No, no. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe. Cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me. But now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. I find it so hard to breathe. Cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me. But now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. I can't believe you're here. Can't get any words, no. You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You're kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Real things up to knock 'em down. down, it's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away your sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a hurricane. You're so different, kind of ignorant. You don't care what people say, people say, people say. I'm going crazy for you, baby. Don't know how you're making me feel this way. What can I say? That's what I like about you. So dangerous. I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Real things up to knock them down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away our sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a hurricane.
All right, so let's finish this out. I've got some chatter saying that it's very jerky, and it's so it might be playing a YouTube video over a live stream. So maybe that's not the best way to handle that. I was hoping it would work out. Couple things I want you guys to notice in the top right corner and the bottom left corner. You'll see little black bars. One thing that the DJI Mavic Mini had an issue with was it struggled with the horizon, and it might have been a calibration thing. I started it up on level ground, but the horizon was off a little bit, so I straightened the video out a little bit, but didn't zoom in far enough. So there's little black corners on the edges. The other thing is the DJI Mavic Mini really struggles panning left to right. And so when I build a flight plan, I like to kind of fly the drone sideways and point at things because I think that creates an amazing shot. But this mission right here took the DJI Mavic Mini past my expectations. I did not expect the DJI Mavic Mini to perform as good as it did on this mission, even though it's kind of a crappy, there are parts of the video where it's kind of crappy. The fact that I got this out of a DJI Mavic Mini, to me, was a huge success. And then the other part is there's a little glitch in the middle of the video where it kind of flips around. And that is where I lost connection and the drone froze in the air. So I had to walk across the parking lot to to acquire connection again, and then I hit play, and then it finished the mission out. But I was able to do all this on one battery. It's almost one continuous shot. If I hadn't lost connection, it would have been one continuous shot. But yeah. So that is the capabilities of the DJI Mavic Mini. what I love about doing flight plans is I can accomplish flights like this by hand, but I don't know that I could fly for a good 15 minutes without stopping somewhere or hesitating somewhere. What I love about doing a mission is I can do one continuous flight, and like I don't have to cut it to music or anything. I can just play the flight, and it's kind of peaceful to watch. But yeah, this is the last stride of the video, and we're kind of flying the drone sideways, and as you can see, the gimbal is like it's continuing to correct itself. I wish it would just freeze itself like a GoPro and then just fly sideways, but it is not doing that. So yeah, and I think I'm right there. I might be out of the shot. I should be in the corner of this parking lot coming up right about, oh, that's me walking right there. So I had to walk all the way down to the side of the parking lot to reconnect the drone, and now I'm walking back towards my Jeep. There's my Jeep right there. So yeah, I had to, anyway, that's about all I want to talk about there. So yeah, let's remove this. And let me know, guys. It's 7:30. We have some time to build a mission, but we don't necessarily have to build a mission tonight if you don't want to. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. Do you want to go into Dronelink a little bit, or do you want to do something else? It's up to y'all. I got 3 people in here. Going once, going twice. All right. So I think what we're going to do tonight is I'm going to pull up Dronelink. And these are several missions that I've done. And what I want to do, what I want to do is, was it this one? Yeah. So this is one that I did for the DJI Mavic Mini. And the flight plan didn't go as far as I wanted it to go. So I want to redo this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my measurements off of this. Something that's really cool is someone has actually improved one of the components in this. So I can go in here and I can see that the Dronelink Core 360 photo has an update available. Now I'm not sure what has changed, but I'm going to go ahead and accept that. And what it's going to do is going to update the code in that 360 photo. So I kind of want to see what that does. So it's an asset source. It's just going to add automatic capture. Yep, I think we're good there. So a couple things that I want to pull off of this is I want to, I just want to refresh myself as to what needs to be in a mission, in all of your missions. So first thing I put in a mission is the return to home altitude. I want my drone to know what the return to home altitude should be. I've flown my backyard a lot from, and I take off from the same spot. So I know the trees in my backyard are about 60 feet tall. Now they're going to get taller over the, as years go on. So I might have to change that, but right now, 100 feet from my backyard, 100 feet above my backyard is a great place to start and a safe altitude to fly. And I think it's going to be safe even after they put houses in there. So we've got that going on. Then we've got the failsafe is set to return to home. So the command is drone connection failsafe. So if the connection goes out and is out for like 5 or 10 seconds, then I have it to return to home. Now at Stewards Creek, I had it set to hover, but I wanted this one to return to home. And the reason I did that is because I didn't want it to land in the dirt or the gravel or anything like that. I wanted it to make it back home so I could land it where I wanted to land it. This is simple start video. And I add this to each one. And it basically starts the video. And I believe what it did was it stops any video that might be happening and then hits record. So if it's recording right now, then it won't. Then it'll stop it, and then it'll start a new recording from this spot, from the very beginning of the mission. And then gimbal mode, I've got it set to FPV. There's free camera mode where you can control the camera as it's up in the air. FPV it's kind of like a GoPro, actually. Like, it kind of smooths out the turns a little bit. And then yaw follow, it just kind of points at wherever your mission is going, like point straight ahead. Okay. So there's that. And then I added a path, and that's what this big path is. And then I have camera stop at the very end because I wanted it to stop filming right around here. And then over here, I wanted to add it to take a 360-degree photo from there. Okay. So let's close all that. And all right. I had to add a new mission. Okay. I can't remember how to start a mission. It's been so long. All right, here we go. That's why. What am I doing? So I'll go here. So Stephen Jones, to answer your question, yes, I'm using that new camera. I recorded a Christmas parade this weekend, and it was pretty cool. I'm confused as to why I can't figure out how to start a new mission again. Well, it doesn't look like we're building one tonight because I can't figure out how to start one again. So I started one right there. Right click's not working. I don't remember how to start a new mission, guys. Did they take my access away? Well, it looks like my account is canceled, guys. So this did not turn out great. What the heck, y'all? All right, guys. So it looks like I need to upgrade. The one-time free that I had does not work anymore. So I will need to upgrade to a basic $20 plan, or a premium $40, or elite $80. And these are all in the hobbyist section. So yeah, so we're not going to build a mission tonight. But I wish I'd have known that before I started this live stream, saying we'd build something. But that's okay. We're live. Things happen. But yeah. So Steve asked if I use the new camera. And I have. And let's see if this video is choppy or not. It might be my video card not being able to handle recording video, sending it to you guys, and playing video at the same time. But I did a thing this weekend with the Christmas parade. And I can show you guys that. I recorded it in 3 different ways. So I don't know if it can handle this or not. So I saw her wave, but I couldn't see through the window. I have to mute this. So there's me. This is with my 360 camera. And what I did was I put it on a tripod. So I had my Insta360 1R 360 edition kind of raised up. And then this is my 1-inch edition that's down here. And I put them both on the same tripod. And then that is me holding my DJI Osmo, dang it, DJI Pocket 2. But this is in the city of Gladeville. And there's my nephew right there. He's the Grand Marshal, Hunter. He's a race car driver. There's my son, Gavin. But it was kind of a fun parade. I'm going to kind of juice that up a little bit and play it for you guys later. So that's that. This is the 1-inch edition of the same thing. And it might not even play right now. But there's Hunter again. With the 1-inch edition, it looks great. And I can't turn it because it's just on the tripod. But I thought it was cool, my rig set up so I could record a 360 version of it. I could record a 1-inch edition of it. And then I'll show you what I did with the DJI Osmo, the DJI Pocket 2. This is kind of what I was doing with the Osmo to kind of show off my rig of how I filmed the parade. So that turned out great. I actually really like the Pocket 2. This is what it looks like with the wide-angle lens on it. So I thought it was good. It still's not far enough for my face, I don't think. But I think the video from it looks great. This is kind of the parade in the middle of it. These are the cheerleaders, the dance squad at my son's middle school. But overall, just kind of a cool weekend using the cameras. So yeah, I was really impressed. The Insta360 360 footage kind of looks, it has that GoPro feel to your skin that's kind of like clayish. You look kind of jaundiced or something. But overall, all 3 videos turned out really, really good. So I'm going to make a video on basically a quick vlog about the process. And then kind of like old school Shawnide Studios fashion, I'm gonna upload 2 different versions of the parade. I'm gonna strip out all the music because I don't want to get copyright strikes on any of the videos. But I'm just gonna go on Epidemic Sounds and grab some holiday music, and that will be my Shawnide Studios Christmas video. I might do something cheesy and put some snow over it or something. I don't know, maybe not. But yeah, the 360 video might be kind of fun to do it in like a globe or something, snow globe. But yeah, that's about all I have for this video tonight. I'm sorry we didn't get to actually build a Dronelink mission, but I get paid on Friday and I'll have that license again. So maybe we'll build one in a week or two. But yeah, hope you guys like this video. Just remember, you know, the website, Sean Hyde Studios, I'm going to start pointing everybody there to access anything, you know, regarding the channel, regarding Amazon, regarding merchandise, t-shirts and stuff like that. If you guys have any t-shirt ideas or hat ideas that you would like to see, I am a graphic designer and I can design stuff. So if there's anything that you would like to show up on the merchandise store that's appropriate and kind of goes along with my brand, you know, with drones and action cameras and stuff like that, let me know, and I will work that out. But yeah, the new printer is working out great. I only had one stringing issue, and that was where the supports in the middle messed up. But overall, everything is working out great on that printer. And I love it so much more than my last 3D printer. I really do. So Nacho wants a shirt that says, "It's Nacho Channel." I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. It won't end up in my YouTube merchandise, but I can probably make that shirt for you. So, but yeah. Yeah, hope you guys like the video. Hope you guys like the channel. Hope you guys stay and hang out with me sometimes. There's not going to be many videos coming out in December, but in January, we are going to hit the ground running. Thinking about putting a calendar on my YouTube, on my website, of videos that are coming out so that I can kind of be forced to make something happen. This live stream every Tuesday is something that I've committed to, and I've actually done a great job doing it for, I think, 2.5 years now. So it's something that I actually accomplish. So I think if I set up a calendar and organize what videos that I'm planning on making, then I can actually make that happen. So yeah. Have a wonderful night, y'all. And I will catch you on the next video. Peace out.